In today's video, we'll explore the new Bozoro race added to WorldBox. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into the video. So without further ado, let's make our simple island here, just like we always do. We're going to make a small island here for this new mob, okay? Let's go ahead and create it. Let's just set the forest biome here, because I think it makes more sense here for this type of mob, okay? And for those who don't know who I'm talking about, it was a mob that was added, okay? I had never seen this little guy here before. His name is Bozoro, and it says the following in his description: rolling toward the future, one ball at a time, always aiming for the top. I found it really interesting because I had never seen this mob before. I believe it was added without making any kind of fuss in our community. Let me know in the comments if you already knew about this mob, because I had never seen it, okay? I ended up unlocking it randomly, so I decided to make a video for you guys to show you what his civilization is like and everything else. So without further ado, let's put them here. But wait, actually, I'll just put them now. Let's see what they're like too, right? Wow, that's a strange creature. It's a beetle, right? But here it's Bozoro, kind of like the king. I think that's it. Now I'm curious to see how they walk. Okay, alright. It's pretty weird, okay? They have a little horn. There's not much to say, because it's really different. Let's see how their buildings are going to be too, right? And we're going to let them evolve, and every 100 years we'll come back to see how their evolution is going. And we'll put some mobs to go up against them, just to test their power too, okay? Let me put some trees here for them, right? To help out, I'll put just a few. I'll just place some around here, and maybe I'll add some iron ores. Yeah, I'll put more up here at the top, and that's it. Look down here at the bottom too, and food as well, right? They can't go hungry. I don't know if they're herbivores or carnivores, I don't know, but I think they'll eat fruit, especially since they're insects, right? If that makes sense, I don't know. But okay, let's click on them, and while we're at it, let's see how it works here. Also, as for their health, okay, they have 115 health. And they have some traits here that I think are standard, which are hard skin, slow, and strong. That's pretty interesting, okay? They already start with 10 to 18 damage, that's really good, and they already start with 15% armor. Wow, these guys are overpowered, especially early on. They have a 10% critical chance, 2 speed and 0.5 attack speed. Okay, pretty interesting. Let's take a look at their subspecies here to see what they've got, alright? They have the Hacktifacundite. I don't know what that is. Alright, they have a stomach, obviously, and they reproduce by eggs. Okay, alright, Moderatio, gestation. Ah, they have an exoskeleton. This is the type of egg they have, right? Cocoon, they have one. They're clearly going to build things. I'd never seen this before. They are specialized in consuming wood, that's it. And they are also fast builders. Cool, man, cool. Let's check their genetics here. What's there, okay? There's a lot of interesting stuff, okay? But I won't interfere because I want to see how their evolution unfolds naturally, okay? Let's also check out the culture to see what they do, okay? Architects. Ah, they're gonna make like an eye, an architect, an eye. I'm not really understanding what they're going to do here. But I think they're gonna build things around it, like in a round shape, something like that. But it's really interesting, okay? Right? They're pretty weird, I'm not going to lie to you. But let's see what happens in 100 years. So in 100 years, we'll come back. Deal. Okay, 100 years have passed, a lot has changed, but they haven't evolved as much as I thought they would. This little house they built is pretty interesting, right? Especially this main one here, I don't know what it is. Man, it really looks like this is poop, dude. Their houses are shaped like poop. I can't tell if this is real, if beetles make houses out of poop, but man, this really looks like poop, seriously. Let me know in the comments if you know whether they make houses out of poop, but this really looks like poop, man. Are you crazy? And they also idolize GrabZilla, maybe the crab, right? This doesn't look like GrabZilla. It's just a normal crab. It must be a god to them, right? And there are several houses here, and there's this one too, which is really beautiful. Okay, I think this one is. I don't think this one is the main one. This one definitely is, and this one, I don't know what it is. Man, it must be the secondary one. This one seems more like the main one. But, okay, they build the houses here kind of randomly. They don't follow a pattern, which I think is also part of their culture, okay? And in terms of minerals and resources, they're pretty full, so they're looking for resources around here. That's pretty interesting. And there's another civilization being built over here, probably, or maybe not. I don't think so. They just set up another place to store resources here. It's even so they can have more mobility, right? So they can evolve faster. I think that's it, right? For now, there's nothing else interesting to show you guys. Okay, folks? They have 123 inhabitants, and that's it. Maybe when it gets to year 500. Okay, we'll be back in year 500. Okay, we've reached year 500 and a lot has happened here, alright? I found this training arena they built here really interesting. Look, there's even a beetle here. It was training, right? Now it left from there. But this here is like a scarecrow for them to practice attacks. And since they did this and nothing more, nothing less, I'm gonna put some skeletons here to fight with them. But first, let's see all the evolution that happened here over the years. And let's take a look here right from the start. The kingdom's first city is interesting because basically nothing has changed. They only really added this training area here, this training center here for the warriors to train their skills. That's pretty interesting. They focus more on expanding the kingdom, like for example over here to the side where they placed another bonfire, they made another one. Let's say this here is a main house, okay? I don't really know what this could be called. Leave it in the comments if you know. It's like a main house, maybe a city hall or something. Dude, what is this? I hadn't seen this boat, but they put a port here on the upper right part of the island, where they'll go on expeditions, then they'll be able to fish and all that. Man, I thought this boat here was awesome, okay? Is it made of gold? Are they so advanced now that they're even making gold boats? Wow, these guys are strong, huh? What's going on? But this is just an ordinary normal village, right? And man, I'm starting to think this stuff around the houses is poop. Why? This here, it's clearly poop, man. I think these houses are being made out of poop. Let me know in the comments if you think so too. Yeah, man, because I think that's exactly what it is, okay? Because there are a bunch of little poops here, look, around the kingdom. That's really weird, man. I'm thinking it is. Dude, there's no way it's not. It looks really old, but that's okay. Let's look at the other one, the other city here in the kingdom, and dude, they also made another port here. Man, they're pretty smart, okay? And there's a guy building here. Do you think he'll be able to finish? I don't think so, but this village in the kingdom is also interesting. But okay, all the resource spots here are packed with minerals. Yeah, oh, that's true. I haven't seen them build any kind of windmill yet to be able to farm. And something like that. Yeah, there really isn't. Could it be? Do they not eat? Man, now. This got me a little intrigued, okay? Could it be that they're carnivores? That doesn't make sense, right? An insect being a carnivore? But, alright, let's take a look at how they are, their army, because we're about to put some skeletons in, okay? Let me grab one here. Try to find one that's got equipment. I think this guy here is okay, exactly. This guy is really well equipped, alright? He's got a full steel set with boots, hammer, armor, and helmet, but there's a catch. He only has 86 health because he has the small trait. Interesting, cool, but he'll also be weak with low health? But on the other hand, he has hard skin, slow, and strong, which I think are the standard traits for the monster or beast. And he also has greedy and honest here, okay? This little guy here is dealing 2 to 29 damage. He has 36% armor, 5% critical chance, 8 speed, and 0.5 attack speed. Cool. I'm gonna take a look here at how the king is doing, because I think the king is the strongest, obviously, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see who the king is. It's this guy here, right? Yeah, okay? He's small, but he has 110 health and he deals 25 to 37 damage. 15% armor, 5% critical chance, 4 speed. He's actually pretty fast, okay? And 0.5 attack speed. He also has the small birth miraculous trait, which I think I gave him, right? Obviously. It's hard skin, slow, strong. Yeah, these 3 traits here are standard for the monster or beast, okay? I think that's it. And there's an additional trait which is fat, honest, and wise. And he only has a steel spear here. Okay, cool, nice, right? They're not that strong, but I think they've got a lot going on. Like, for example, I think they could beat the humans up, okay? Later, if you guys want, leave it in the comments to have a war between humans and beetles and we'll see who's stronger. Leave it in the comments if you want that, okay? And don't forget, take advantage of it too, alright? I'm gonna do my promo here, guys. Hype up this video. Let's get it into the top 100 most watched videos with hype, okay? That really helps me and can attract new viewers who haven't seen my videos. I appreciate it, okay? So I'm really counting on your like, and when you click the like button, the hyper button will show up, and we're in this together. That's only for people on mobile, okay? If you're on a PC or watching on television, leave a like too. It's really easy, man, but unfortunately, you won't be able to hype. But that said, let's get to what matters because I've stalled long enough. Let's put the skeletons here and see what happens. The beetles. Alright, let's put the skeletons here now and hope these beetles take them down. Okay, I'm putting several. Look, I did it. I can't believe it. They're throwing poop at them. No way this is real. Dude, man. I can't believe it's poop that they're throwing, man. It was poop they threw. No way this is true, man. So, that theory we had that the houses were made of poop, that has to become real, okay? Because obviously I'm 100% sure these houses are made of poop, right? I can't believe I'm actually saying this for real. What is this, man? I can't believe it. But mano, let's go. No stalling, let's evolve them as much as we can and we'll be back in a bit, deal. And we've already evolved them as much as possible here, as you can see. And finally, they made a windmill. This is pretty interesting, right? Because, is this spinning? Apparently. And yes, they build things so they can have farms. That's pretty interesting. Another thing they made was this structure here, which is, I have no idea what it is. Let me know in the comments if you know what this is. Looks nice, right? It even looks like a ball of poop with gold around it. I don't know. Some gold on top here. Now that there's this vibe, are these guys attacking with poop? I thought everything here was about paying homage to poop. I don't know if the real life beetle actually does this, but okay. I think this is just a big ball of poop with some golden details here. But that's it, guys. They're evolving pretty well. They're developing. But these small houses here, I don't know if there's going to be an update about this or not. Because they're all pretty much the same, okay? And I've already set it up so there can be bigger houses. And even so, in their culture, no, it doesn't help at all, okay? That's just how it is and there's not much you can do. But, okay. They also made a pretty interesting mining area here and randomly added several towers and houses here. I think it would be cool if they were all at this level here. I think it would look better, okay? Rather than these little houses, I don't know. Leave your thoughts about this in the comments. Oh, they also made a statue of a human here. I don't know why, but they did. And, okay, they built another windmill up here. That's pretty interesting. That's it, right? Anything else? I think so. To end this video, let's bring out GrabZilla. So let's put him here so we can test the most out of this mob. So let's click him here. He'll stay right here in the middle. And they're throwing a bunch of poop at them. Wow, they're wrecking him with poop here, man. They're throwing a lot of little poops at them here. But I'm going to give them my message right now. I'm going to destroy them, wipe them out, and let's see what happens. Man, GrabZilla is already all messed up here, dude. He's even red now with red eyes, but I'm not gonna back down. No way. Oh, man. They blew him up, but only 57 remained. Damn, man, that's pretty interesting. They managed to defeat GrabZilla pretty easily, huh? I thought it was pretty interesting, but it pretty much destroyed their whole village. There are only 40 left and the number keeps going down. But man, I really like this new mob. Comment below if you liked it too, if you knew it existed. Personally, I didn't know about it. That's why I'm surprised right now. I wanted to make a video about it. But it's up to you if you want a fight between humans and beetles, okay? That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a big like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Bye. Subtitles by Quintana Coelho.